You know what I love as much as More Shit Monday? Yep, that's right. Nothing. More Shit Monday is in a league of her own. But I will say, a nice refreshing can of Olipop comes pretty close. More Shit Monday is brought to you by Olipop. Roll it! Now, when fans come up to you, do they usually ask about New Girl the most?
I'd say, yeah, New Girl is probably the most popular. I love New Girl fans. Like, everyone that loves New Girl, I'm like, you're my people. Every time I like have never had a New Girl fan that I was like, that's weird. I wouldn't be friends with that person. Like, pretty much everybody, I'm like, you get it. So like, I love it. Yeah, I mean, but I would say that's the thing the people the most talk about.
Now,
was that correct English?
Sure.
That's the thing people talk about the most. Yeah.
Great.
Probably.
Now, I'm going to point out the obvious here. You're wearing polka dots today.
Yes, I rock a lot of polka dots.
Do you feel connected to Jess in like some of her characteristics and personality traits?
Yeah. So the thing about being on a show is like, especially a network show, you have a lot of episodes. They start to incorporate like parts of your personality into the characters. So it's like when you start out, it's the character, but then by the end, it's kind of melded into you. So there's like a lot of aspects that aren't like me, but I'd say there are a lot of things that it was like, oh yeah, either it's an aspect of me or it's like something I play, like I can play well. Like, yeah, but there were things like that, like where it'd be like, I've always been like really into, I love clothes and I love shopping for a character. And it's like, for our pilot episode, like the costume designer, Deborah McGuire, and I went like shopping together. And I pretty much like was there for the shopping of all the, characters of all of Jess's clothes so that we could really like create this character that was like speaking through what she was wearing.
Yeah.
And so it's very important to me. And I think that aspect of myself that loves polka dots is very much connected to Jess.
I love that. Now, is there a New Girl quote that you hear the most from fans?
Oh, gosh. I mean, there are a lot of them. I can't even think.
I will say, on my way here today,
tell me.
We had Gerard Carmichael, the comedian, on the show.
Yes. Did he tell you his history with New Girl?
Well, no, but
he has a history with it.
Does he?
He almost tested for our show and then decided not to last minute.
Really?
Yeah.
No, well, he told me about his affinity for chocolate chip cookies. And now every time I come to New York, I order Culture Espresso chocolate chip cookies. That's a plug. And on my way here, our lovely wave crew, Queen Kayla, decided to order my cookies ahead of time. And I said,
give a cookie, get a cookie. That's the one I was thinking of. But then I was like, oh, I have to think of a Jess quote. But then I was like, I tend to think of other people's stuff, Yeah. But give a cookie, get a cookie.
Great
that was
quote.
all written too, because we did improvise a lot. And we always had a lot of like in the moment things. There was one episode, not that people quote this that much, but there was one episode where they had like Batman mobile, and I say it wrong in the script, but then I kept saying it wrong in different ways, and then they cut it all in, and it like that was like a moment that was kind of like improvised, but give a cookie, get a cookie. It was like an example of how well Jake delivered that line, because it was all written. It was like, give a cookie, get a cookie. Give a cookie, get a cookie. The way he did it was just
the variation.
So brilliant. Yeah.
And it was it was so good.
Yeah.
But I did hit that on the way here. I hit that quote on the way here.
That.